Welcome back to NETRUSH Report, your home for deep dive sports stories, where we don't just tell you what happened, we uncover why it matters. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join a community that lives for the passion, drama, and strategy behind sports. Naomi Osaka, 27 years old, a four-time Grand Slam champion, takes the court against 18-year-old Victoria Mboko, a rising Canadian star. Match recap. Osaka dominates the first set 6-2, but Mboko storms back with fearless hitting and energy, winning 6-4, 6-1. The turning point. At 1-5 in the third set, Osaka serving at 40-15. Mboko hits a miracle winner as Osaka had already given up on the point. Crowd erupts, Osaka visibly frustrated. Mboko celebrates a fairy tale win in front of her home fans. Then comes the speech, short, awkward, and missing the crucial congratulation to her opponent. Osaka's post-match words, "Thanks, I guess. I don't really want to take up too much time. I'll just say thank you to everyone. Thank you to my team, the ball kids, organizers, and volunteers. I hope you guys had a good night." 35 words total, no mention of Mboko. The optics. Mboko, who idolized Osaka growing up, left out on what should have been her shining moment. Social media clips of the speech go viral, fans and pundits calling it petulant and a lack of class. Debate splits. Some argue Osaka was overwhelmed emotionally. Others call it unacceptable from a global superstar. Former top pros Sam Querrey, career-high world number 11, Wimbledon semifinalist, and Steve Johnson, former world number 21, Olympic bronze medalist, weigh in on their Nothing Major podcast. Quotes. Querrey. Can Osaka not just act like an adult for 5 minutes? Just give a nice speech, fake it for a minute, and then move on to the locker room. It drives me nuts. Johnson. Look, as athletes, you take the good with the bad. You can't just take praise when you're playing well. At least thank your opponent, then move on. That's your job. Comparison to Aryna Sabalenka's criticized French Open final speech versus Coco Gauff. Querrey points out Osaka's massive financial success, $30+ million annually at her peak, arguing that comes with responsibility. Johnson adds, if she had just given the standard type of speech, no one would even be talking about this. The tradition of post-match speeches, why they matter, the unwritten rules of acknowledging your opponent, fans, and organizers. Examples of great loser speeches: Andy Murray at Wimbledon, Serena Williams in defeat, Novak Djokovic congratulating rivals. Contrast, emotional breakdowns in defeat, Sabalenka, Medvedev's occasional rants. The Osaka dilemma, known for introversion and mental health struggles, has openly admitted to anxiety in public speaking. Past press conference withdrawals citing depression. Is it fair to demand fake smiles when someone is clearly struggling? Or is that part of being a professional athlete at the highest level? Rise to stardom. Defeating Serena Williams at the 2018 US Open. Became a face of activism, speaking on Black Lives Matter, wearing masks honoring victims of racial violence. Mental health breaks, hiatus from tour. Motherhood journey, returned to tennis in 2024 after giving birth. Career earnings and endorsements, once highest paid female athlete in the world. But also, a history of being scrutinized for her demeanor, both in victory and defeat. This incident fits into a larger pattern. Every word, every gesture dissected more harshly than most peers. Mixed responses online. Supporters, she was in shock, had the whole stadium against her, she's human. Critics, Mboko deserved better. Osaka made it about herself. Some neutral takes, she congratulated Mboko later privately, still a bad look publicly. Tweets, Reddit discussions, and media hot takes. Broader question, are we holding Osaka to a different standard than others because of her fame and past controversies? Despite the backlash, Querrey and Johnson did praise Osaka's tennis form. Reaching a Masters final is a huge step forward. Potential at the US Open, semis, finals, maybe another title. Mboko's bright future, labeled by Querrey as a Grand Slam champion in waiting. The irony, while this moment was supposed to be about Mboko's breakthrough, Osaka's awkward speech stole the headlines. What Osaka can learn, the importance of sportsmanship narratives, especially when inspiring the next generation. Final question, will she be remembered more for her tennis brilliance or her off-court controversies? So where do we land? Was Naomi Osaka unfairly piled on for a bad night? Or does Querrey's act like an adult critique hit the mark? On one side, you've got the argument that professional athletes have a responsibility. Millions in endorsements, millions of fans, and young players like Mboko who dream of standing across from them. A short, respectful speech isn't too much to ask. But on the other, you've got the reality of Osaka, someone who has carried enormous pressure, fought her way back from mental health battles, and now motherhood, only to have her words dissected in her lowest moment. One thing's for sure, this controversy won't define Naomi Osaka's career, but it does remind us of the fine line between sportsmanship and human emotion in the high-stakes world of professional tennis. What do you think? Did Osaka cross the line, or are her critics being too harsh? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's get the debate going. Thanks for watching NETRUSH Report. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the biggest stories in sports. Until next time, stay passionate, stay curious, and keep chasing the game beyond the scoreboard.